You know, sometimes I spend so long on a build and I only get like 4 or 5 minutes of usable content out of it. That's what happened here with the windmill. Now, I love the windmill, and that's what we did to finish up last episode of the Auroras SMP was we constructed this giant windmill. Honestly, it's a lot bigger than I was originally intending, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and have a look inside, and it's pretty empty. I ran out of stuff. I just stopped wanting to build the inside, so I'm going to leave it like this for now. I'm not going to ladder up there eventually, but for now, this is all that's here. Now, this isn't where I want to stop with the wheat field. I want to almost double this. But this diamond hoe was at full durability before I started, and I ran out of wheat seeds. You know what that means. Yes, I kind of have to harvest and replant the entire thing. This is going to take me a minute. But all for the video, right? I'm going to go ahead and start doing that. Alrighty, now what I want to do is I want to curve out the farm a little more. Like little things like this that I can just come around and just fill in real quick. Why do I do this to myself?
What? The
Just
mega builds?
the mega builds, yeah. Just do things that are so just insanely big. And like not just like it's not like the windmill is insanely big, but like I do the windmill and then I'm like, you know what would look really cool around a windmill? A field that is unreasonably large. And then I just sit here for 30 minutes smacking my right mouse button, contemplating life. Like why do I decide that this is the best way to play Minecraft? I mean, I'm not wrong, it is the best way to play Minecraft, but like there's always more buildings to build. There it is. I just used the full durability of my diamond hoe.
Hmm.
Mm.
What?
Um.
Hmm.
What the hell?
What? What? What?
You don't see this?
What?
You don't see it?
No?
Where'd you go?
I'm right here.
You're not.
I'm right in front of you. I'm on my horse.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm gonna have a stroke. You know what? I'm gonna go for it.
What?
That didn't go very well.
What'd you try doing?
Try clutching. I didn't want to go down the ladder, so I jumped.
What are you doing?
What? Oh, hi.
What are you doing?
Hello there, fellow Happyville dude-goer.
Greetings, external foreign citizen of
I
the Auroras
definitely
SMP.
don't have murderous intent. I definitely don't have a chopping fetish. I definitely do go. You wanna go fishing?
You wanna go fishing?
I don't have a fishing rod. Yeah, do you like my field?
You have a fishing rod?
No, I don't. I don't
You,
fish.
you have a fishing rod?
No.
Well,
I was running against
well,
Shinozu. I was
you're
running
in
against
luck
Shinozu.
today. You're in luck today. Here you go.
No, thank you.
Take that fucking.
I will feed my people with my
I'm
fields
gonna
and my
shove it up
cattle.
your fucking at. Holy shit.
Exactly.
That's hot.
That shut him up real quick.
That's
Wait,
hot.
come here.
What?
You got to get a better view of the whole thing. So while Shinozu's proposition was stand on a dock and fish, my proposition was this: windmills, fields, and actually I'm beginning my next stage of moving cattle out here and starting to raise large fields of cattle.
Oh
This
shit!
looks fucking
Did I
lit.
break my game?
I
Did
need
break my
shaders
game?
mod. I need a shader. Yeah, this looks really amazing. I can't even imagine what it looks like in fucking.
Shaders.
Yeah, dude, because shaders is fucking lit. Nightly.
Let me turn my shaders off, so just I kind of want to see what it looks like without shaders.
My bad.
Oh, it looks
still looks nice.
disgusting.
I mean, like it looks nice. I mean, this is what I gotta deal with, though. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, shaders is gonna make it look a lot better.
It looks so weird without shaders. Wait, I turn shaders back on.
Since I retired as marshal, I hung my netherite armor.
Yo, you didn't retire as marshal. You were
netherite
removed
armor
from
up.
marshal.
No, I retired.
No, you were removed.
I retired.
Why?
Omar, tell this man I retired.
Wait, why?
Why?
I
What?
retired
Why retire?
because someone said I got into a sex scandal while at work with some other people in a police office, like a Nashville cop.
That is very familiar.
So I retired.
No, I removed
then I'm
him from
gonna-
his position.
I retired and I moved to a farm, and I'm gonna start ranching and farming.
He keeps saying he retired, but he didn't retire. He was removed from his position for sex
retired.
trafficking with a
I
immigrant
didn't
from
sex. It wasn't even sex trafficking.
But
I
you
was
didn't
retired.
deny doing sexual activities with them.
I
It
didn't
is
do
not
shit.
sex trafficking. It's called providing the hose.
Yeah, technically that's what I did. See, he's out here murdering
This
immigrants,
dude's
dude. Look
yeah,
at
his
him.
head's all over.
Oh, that was me. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
you murdered an immigrant, dude.
Yeah, well, this one deserved it.
This dude got two.
Dude, our governor's out
This
here
dude
fucking
pull
just
out, dude. This
our
our
governor's
governor's
like,
catching
"Yo,
bodies, bro.
We have open borders.
Our
Open borders.
government catching
Fucking
bodies.
killing
bro.
Okay, well,
them.
here's what's left of the carcass of his companions. You know,
I'll take that.
I have those. Oh, and here's what he used to, strangle his companions. Why do you think I murdered him? Because he was using these ropes as nooses, and he had them in a chokehold.
Hey, Rage.
Yo,
I come bearing gift.
no, put it back. Take it back. No. You come back here right now and you pick that armor back up. Omar, no. No. Don't you walk away from me too. What? What am I- Thank you.
Just keep me deaf. I've been talking to myself this entire time.
Yeah, I said thank you.
Thanks. Wait, yeah. Welcome. Nah.
Japanese.
Japanese.
Fucking Tommy.
Good morning, I guess.
I just woke up and ate.
I know.
So you want to explain to me what this is?
I guess I should go ahead and get this out the way.
And what is this exactly?
Oh, this right here, this is just terraforming chests. And I just decided to make it look a little prettier.
Oh.
I have all the dirt in my inventory right now, so.
Oh, you terraformed the mountains up around it. Okay, I didn't even see that. Nice. Oh.
Yeah, and I did this. So let me go ahead and explain since it's pretty much almost built. This is going to house offices and storage rooms, and there's going to be basically, right now it's hollow, but on the back there's going to be a quartz wall, and then on the front there's going to be glass and an outline. So, it's going to be like vacant spots basically.
Oh, that's kind
And
of
I'm
cool.
gonna, yep. And here's the deal: the reason why there's this fucking massive thing. By the way, it will be getting textured. It's not just going to be stone and cobblestone. There's going to be andesite and stuff in here. Basically, I've only done about a third of the mountaining, like making mountains. Basically, once we get to the back, I'm gonna put some more over here. So over here, there's gonna be some more mountains over here, and then in the middle there's going to be a lake, and in the lake there will be a waterfall that will flow out of the middle.
Okay.
And over the glass for the bottom 3 floors, and into the ocean.
Okay. I like it. Now, Shinozu, if you would follow me into my office. You said it yourself multiple times. Who's the general architect of the village?
You.
All right, and who's the governor?
You.
Did I give you permission to build that? Yeah, I
No.
need you to take it down.
Okay.
No, it was a joke. It was a joke. No, come back in here. Come back in here.
Oh, sorry. I was just listening to your commands. Sorry about that.
It's not a dictatorship. I don't get to tell you what you can and can't do. There's laws in place for that. I took you in here because I have been the general architect of the village, building nice looking things. But now, I've been off for a few days. I needed to take a break from the game. When you grind Minecraft too hard, you need to step back for a few days. But you have now built something that looks good, and I wanted to congratulate you on building something that looks good. Now, sure, it doesn't really match the theme of the village, but that's fine. You built something that looks good. It looks impressive. It's a big, giant anal sphincter. It's an asshole. It's gonna have offices. I like it. It looks good.
Is that all?
Yeah, that was all.
Oh, okay. Well, I also wanted to tell you that, first of all, I improved your mapping.
I see that.
So this has more room.
Did you zoom them out?
So what you can do with the cartography table is you can take any map, put it in there, put some paper with it, and it makes it basically like 6 maps on top of each other.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's been going busy. I was about to say, did you see this? And I was supposed to direct your attention to a stack of hay bales. Like, what's 1 stack and 48? That was 1 harvest of half of the wheat field, but it looks like people have been harvesting it.
No, that was me.
Oh, nice.
And that's all from 1 harvest of the entire field. And I replanted every seed.
See what I mean? Wheat fields are abundant. My people will
That is
not
a
be
good idea.
eating fish. Be eating steak when I get that done, but right now they're eating bread.
We have gathered here today to make a proposal for any countries or factions that may be interested in our proposal. So, me and Sam have partnered up to create the Equal Sovereign Protective Alliance, or ESPA PACT, which is hosted by our nation, Jerusalem, also known as the Holy Land, and the address was written by Flintergrufen, and the terms and legislation were written by me.
I helped with most of the terms and legislation.
The ESPA PACT address will now be read by Flinter.
All right, the ESPA PACT address. All right, so Hapville is clearly the largest nation here by a pretty large margin. Now, albeit unlikely, and I want to reiterate that, albeit unlikely, I fear for what might happen if Hapville decides to unjustly take up arms against any smaller nation. I fear that in the current state of the server, Hapville has too much power, and if they wanted to, could wipe out most other nations. I'm not claiming that I think they will, or that they even want to. I'm just claiming that it's possible and should be protected against. I propose the Equal Sovereign Protective Alliance, or ESPA, a group of nations who will protect each other in the event of any rogue nation. Again, I want to reiterate, I don't dislike Hapville or want to have a bad relationship with Hapville. I think they are fine people who have been peaceful and I trust will continue to act peacefully. And I wish for Jerusalem and Hapville to continue to have good relations. I just want some sort of protection if Hapville or any other nation, for that matter, were to abuse their power. A sort of check on their power. That is all.
Thank you, Flinter. Anyone had any objections? No? All right. I will go on to read the legislation that was written by me. Well, Flinter helped out a lot. Terms and legislation. Article 1, Section 1. If any nation in the Alliance declares war on a foreign power, but some or all members of the Alliance do not agree to nor wish to participate in the conflict, all non-conflict participant members of the Alliance must provide reasonable supply of resources, food, ammo, and arms to the conflict-involved nation. Article 1, Section 2. If a foreign power declares war or incites conflict on an alliance nation, all members of the alliance must directly provide military support to the conflict and become involved in all theaters of the conflict. Article 2. If a nation in the alliance wishes to declare war on another member of the alliance, they must first leave the alliance before any violent action is done. Article 3, Section 1. If an alliance member wishes to leave the alliance, they must first pay all outstanding debts they may have to other alliance nations before leaving. Article 3, Section 2. If someone wishes to join the alliance, the leader of the nation must sign an amendment book and write what country they represent plus the date and time they joined. Side note, if you wish to join, like, immediately after this speech, we could just sign the book. Article 4. During times of peace, borrowing and trading goods is encouraged but not required. If a nation wishes to remain distant, they are allowed to do so until conflict arises. Article 5. An alliance nation can be kicked out on a unanimous vote of all alliance nations. Article 6. A 2/3 vote of allegiance nations are required to amend the Allegiance Pact. And that is all. This is the signatures page for if anyone is interested. Anyone have any concerns, questions, anything?
This is more not, we don't want to specifically call out Hapville because we do like what Hapville has been doing and we acknowledge that they want to remain peaceful and we believe that they will remain peaceful. Just this is for any nation that decides to take up arms against another nation. There should be something in place to discourage that and help defend against that.
I fully understand that. I'm just saying that it is kind of a punch in the gut that you made an example out of us, even though we have done absolutely zero hostile actions. I understand that we are
just because you have the most manpower.
We have
also,
a really relatively impressive size.
This is not about Hapville in particular, like entirely, but this is a prime. We're just using you as a prime example. We understand that we have great relationships.
Yeah, we want to continue to have good relationships.
Also, the thing that not just Hapville, you didn't hear this from me, but this is not about Hapville. All right, just I've been hearing rumors that some people are using power, not Hapville, that are using power in ways that are just kind of concerning, and we wish that we just had this alliance to, in case if anything like that ever happens. So that is all.
So
Any objections?
if you would like to sign, you can sign. Are there any more objections? And
No?
we encourage the leaders of the nations that are present to sign. If you do not want to sign, you do not have to, but sign with your Minecraft name, the country that you represent, and then the date and then today's date.
All right, Haxmarian, you are the first one to approach us about this. You represent the Badlands, don't you?
That is correct.
Okay.
I am the
All right.
representative of the Badlands, the one-person tribe.
Yeah, I understand. So I've been hearing that you have some concerns about what we've talked about and that you are interested in joining. You can decide yes or no. That's totally up to you. But you could do this later or now.
I'm concerned about your insistence on Hapville. That's
Yeah, I
a little
understand.
worrying.
Yeah, we
It
just
was-
use them as an example.
We just use them as an example because they're clearly the largest nation. This is not meant to call out Hapville.
Hmm.
That's not the point.
Yeah. So if you don't want to join, that's fine. That's totally understandable.
All right. I believe we are done with our presentation, and if anyone would like to sign, they can.
Should we step aside?
Or
Talk.
I'll be back.
All right.
If you need to convene, then go ahead.
I need to convene. I'll be back.
We may have
Voice?
used
What
we
if
may
my
have
flagship
used a
moves?
bit of a fiery vocabulary there, didn't we?
That happened to be a punch in the gut, and that's
Yeah.
what I told. So
So
I don't know how
I-
that's a concern of any kind, and I don't know. Obviously, it's something it's something that's good, and it works as a foundation for war. It's just
my
with reference towards World War One, the reason why it started Maine, militarism, alliances, specifically like pointing on alliances, the terms he was using being so aggressive towards specifically alliance, and if one of the allies gets into a war, then everybody stack on top of each other. It makes it a deadly war, which is that's the one thing I'm concerned about. Other than that, it's a good idea.
It is a
server-wide.
great idea. I do have a major concern about this though. There's a reason why they put Hatville on the very top of the very top of it. Like our name was the first name that came through saying that we have the most members, we're pretty strong, we could wipe out any nation, which is true. Not that we have that intention. I have zero intention of war. That's the last thing I want. But my fear is that they are forming this alliance to get everyone on the same page and then try to create some kind of hoax, like how we blamed the Maine on the Spanish. Like we blew up the Maine and blamed it on Mexico so we could go to, not Mexico, what country was it? I don't remember, but we blamed it on a country so we could go to war with them, just to go to war with them, because why not? That's my fear. Now the only way to avoid that is to stay as peaceful as possible and to join this conversation. I do not want war, so I will be signing that book, but we will be keeping an eye out because this is concerning. This is very concerning. This is has come out of nowhere, and they have made Hatville they've been very clear that we are a concern to them. They are concerned about us when we have done nothing to concern them. So I don't understand why, but I will be discussing that again. So real quick, I have a concern that I wish to bring forward if everyone would like to. So when I took an oath as the governor, I swore to always tell the truth to the people. When I heard Hatville as the number one concern of that list, and I understand this was not your intentions, that kind of sounded alarm bells. I don't understand why other than our numbers, I understand that we have numbers and the manpower, but we have done zero hostile, actually, as far as I'm aware, no hostile action to other countries. I don't understand why we were placed as a number one concern. Hold on. Please let me speak. Do we remember in history class we were taught about the United States blowing up our own ship, the Maine, and then blaming it on the Spaniards to go to war with them. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am scared that that will happen here. With this whole alliance thing, everyone's coming together now. Now I'm not saying it will. This is not me saying it will. This is just like you saying, what if we decided to do some kind of reckless stuff and attack other countries? What if you guys decided to come up with some kind of hoax to make us look like we did something irrational, and then with a unanimous vote remove us from the coalition, and then bang, we're at war with the entire server now. Now that is my only concern. Now I'm not saying I will not sign that book. I am signing that book. I intend on joining because my only want is peace. I am bringing forth my concerns because I took an oath to be honest with the people, and that is what I'm doing. I am concerned that this is going to turn around and bite me in the ass, but with the goal of peace worldwide, I will be signing that book because I do not want war with anybody. We are a open border, open trading with slight Texas. We are open. We are an open country. Like we do not want war. That's not what my goals are. I was bringing forth my concern.
Everyone who's a member, do you guys want to build a headquarters for ESPA or no?
That's what I was just about to say. We should probably get a better location that's in neutral territory, not inside of Hatville, because it shouldn't be hosted here. We should have a neutral territory that nobody owns. ESPA owns it.
Yeah.
You know, I can definitely help build it. If you don't want me to build it, that's fine. But I mean, if you look around, I kind of am a little bit of an architect. You know, kind of tooting my own horn a little bit. I mean, look at the windmill. I mean,